Hey everyone, Malleo here. So I know it's been a really long time since I made a YouTube video or anything like that. Last time I was around, I was walking through the route for the 100% TTYD task that I was planning to start, and so I, was making stream highlights for that. And then I just got really burnt out all of a sudden, so I ended up stepping away for a couple months and everything. I've revisited things. I feel a lot more comfortable doing this right now. And so I've actually done all the prep work for the 100% tasks behind the scenes, like off stream and stuff like that. All the prep work's done. I'm ready to get started on the actual 100% task development, and I have already. So for the past 2 weeks or so, I've been live streaming progress on it, and we're a little bit into chapter 1 at this point. If you want to watch, you can go to twitch.tv/taskmalleo, and feel free to tune in, say hi, and just hang out. So I know for a lot of people, those streams can be really long sometimes. Like I will stream in one session for like 3 or 4 hours, and I won't get too far, right? Passing's a very, very slow process, and I totally understand how some people don't want to have to sit through the whole thing to get an idea on how progress is going, right? So I'm gonna go back to doing stream highlights, probably one video every 2 weeks or so, I'd guess. But hopefully it's just a way to kind of squeeze in all the key moments of all the streams to really give a good idea on how progress is going for people that don't have enough time to sit around for hours on end to watch me reload save states over and over again. So yeah, with that, hope you enjoy the highlights. Alright, so yeah, I found the go live button. Let's see what this button does. Hi, how's it going? I was streaming a walkthrough of the 100% task route like a really long time ago. I felt a little bit of like burnout, I guess, is the best way to describe it. So yeah, I feel a little less burned out now with like the amount of space I took away from things. So I feel better about that, which is good. I have a lot more scripting. I have a lot more in my on-screen display. Actually today, like right before a stream, I'm like, you know what? I don't like the cyan-colored on-screen display, so I changed Dolphin's source code so it's white now and the text is smaller so I can fit more info. So there's that, which is cool. I'm gonna have a Dolphin crash counter. Throughout the development of the task, we'll be able to see how many times Dolphin crashes throughout our process. Not optimizing anything, just testing to see if everything works, and there's a lot of backtracking because I forgot things that were listed in the route or what have you. That was about 6 hours and 30 minutes. Now the question is, can we get sub 6 hours? Can I save 30 minutes over my walkthrough? Probably. So we're looking at a sub 6 hour time, so it's going to roughly come within 1 hour of the first ever any percent TTYD test. So that's cool. We're gonna do some speed swaps. So for anybody that doesn't know, if you move up and down, your speed is faster than if you move left and right. But if you move up and down for 1 frame, you can move to the left or right with that increased speed as long as you repeatedly jump over and over. Do you know what this is? Do you know what this cutscene is? Guess what this cutscene is? It's random. Depending on how many X-Nauts are midair when the ambush ends, the cutscene can have a random length associated with it. It is RNG, and I have a brute force script ready. We're gonna watch a brute force script do this portion of the task. Cool. All right. Now we let the brute force do its thing. So yeah, it's going to waste frames, as few frames as possible in different spots during like text boxes. That's going to cause RNG to change, which will cause the X-Nauts to be in like different positions, and it can cause the cutscene to end earlier than in other cases. So for now, though, we're going to be going into the shop, and I need to get 3 fright masks and 4 fire flowers. I also need to order the contact lens, so what's going to happen is as I'm moving to the right, I'm going to like pass by this toad, moving to the right, oh, talk to him here, And then we'll go from there. It's better to grab the fright masks earlier than the fire flowers, I think, because I can take a shallower like angle here. There is a glitch that we can perform here to skip a cutscene with Frankly and save like about a minute. And so what we have to do is we have to manipulate this Goomba here, Goomfree, to walk outside of this like predefined circle that he normally walks in. And we need him to basically walk onto the edge of his circle. We can interact with him, and that can cause him to walk outside of his circle. Like, there's one frame where he stands on the edge of the circle before flipping around to go back towards the center of the circle. So yeah, if we interact with him while he's on the edge, we can actually trick the game. I hate that phrase. We can trick the game into letting Goomfree walk outside of the circle. Then we can have him walk towards Merlin's door. That's the door in the center of the screen with the shine sprite above it. And we can try to enter that door, get blocked by by Goomfree. We get stuck outside. Some objects outside get the collision gets despawned. So that it actually includes the fence to the Rogueport sewers. So we'll be able to just walk through the fence effectively, go down the pipe, and enter the sewers without talking to Frankly. So then we can see the movement for fence skip coming up. Fun fact, in the Japanese version, this text that says you cannot run from this battle, you cannot press A or B to skip that text. Oh, and then fun fact here, it's also faster to stylish with Goombella. If you don't stylish, then her text box pops up on this frame 25274. But if you stylish, it's 25250, so it saves 22 frames to stylish. And then you'll be able to see my on-screen display update as soon as this page goes away. We now have 1 out of 124 tattles. All right, we are well on our way. Why do I tattle the Paragoomba specifically? It's just because I'm going to encounter the other two Goombas at a more convenient time later on. I think it's the Paragoomba that's the only one that I don't encounter at a good time later. Yeah, for example, okay, so the first fight in Chapter 3 is 5 regular Goombas. So I'm just going to tattle one of them there. And then we're going to use a spiky Goomba to get to Chet Rippo. And so because of that, I'm just going to tattle a spiky Goomba later. Oh, cool. Oh, I got it. That was easy. Continually jumping faster than running with the moving platform. Yes. So like, if you walk on the platform, like let's go ahead and test that, right? That's a good question. So if you walk on the platform, have I never thought to do that? Oh, I'm just kidding. Okay. In my previous any % TAS, I do walk on it. You're right. Walking on it is faster. You can get a speed upwards of like 3 units. Sorry, I'm kind of thinking about something. This is a fire flower, right? Would it not be faster to skip buying a fire flower in the shop and instead get it here? I actually hadn't thought about that. Do I grab the fire flower that's here? I actually don't grab the one that's here. So yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. I think I'm gonna want to backtrack here. I don't know how I didn't catch that. So if we don't hit the save block, then Goombella has this cutscene where she explains that there was a save block that we just passed by. So by hitting the save block, we skip that cutscene. And because we're going to be saving at some point, it's also beneficial since that save block's not like out of our way. Not only can we skip the Goombella cutscene, but we can skip the additional bit of dialogue that the save block gives you when you hit it for the first time. Like, it'll explain what it does, basically. Did testers ever manually enter inputs into a run, not simply playing the game with slowdown or anything like that, but like editing replay files or whatnot? Yeah, so actually, like the way that a lot of people do Mario Kart Wii tasking is we basically have a text file where every row in the text file is your inputs for that frame, and people will task just by manually like changing the inputs in the text file and then replaying the inputs in Emulator and seeing how it plays back and seeing if it's better than what they had before. Oh, that's a pretty good question. Yeah, and like everybody tasks a little bit differently. Like some people find methods that work for them, that work better for them compared to other people, and yeah, I don't know. So yeah, some people prefer to do text files like that, some people don't. So. Ooh! That's our first dolphin crash. Cool. Updating the counter. I kind of broke my rule a couple days ago. So I think last time I streamed, I ended stream and I was like, man, I'm still not like happy with the fence skip. I feel like it could be improved a little bit. So I went back and I redid it like right after I finished streaming. I ended up saving a decent chunk of time, which is good. So I kept that. So this is a little bit faster now, which is nice. Mr. J-Day, oh my gosh, thank you for the raid. Holy cow. Hi, everyone. Yeah, and so everybody tuning in for the first time, if you've never seen a tool-assisted speedrun being created before, it can be a very slow process. It's a very slow process. There's a lot of rewinding. Oh, you guys want to see something cool? Watch this. Only this loading zone in part, this was found by Master June back in the day in like 2013. It's this loading zone only, but if you walk at a very precise angle, you can just bypass it. And so now we're behind it. Oh my god, there's wind resistance. Did I not notice that? Okay, so sometimes, guys, like in this game, you normally don't, like when you jump and you're midair, you have a consistent speed and you just keep moving at that consistent speed. But if you notice above my face over here, you can look at my speed values, and you'll see instead of 2.6775, my XZ speed is like actually dropping off, which is not normal. We have a plane panel. So, oh no! How are we gonna find the fastest path to fly across the room? Oh no! Oh, I'm so worried. How are we gonna solve that? We have a trick up our sleeve. So we have a genetic algorithm that is running this flight now. And so every time you see collided on, that's a frame count, and you can see how long the plane flight took. And just for a reference, it started with, first one that it landed on was 219, and then it shaves it down, it gets around 170, and now it's gonna keep going. I would never in a million years thought that landing in the middle of the yellow block would be fastest. That's stupid. This game is so dumb. It doesn't look like that should be correct, but it is. Because the GA says so. Okay, so we are doing HRG. So this is a respawn glitch. If we jump first frame in the room and continue doing first frame jumps until we either land in the water or land on the boat panel, then I will be able to actually respawn in the center of the room, which is actually right by the pipe to Petalburg. Oh, also, I guess if you're wondering, we don't need to fight Blooper because we can get the tattle in Frankly's trash bin later on in the game. Yeah, if you get past a boss that you can never refight, then their tattle will show up in Frankly's house. So yeah, we're A-okay on Blooper. And we're gonna do a thing called bridge skip here. I can do frame perfect jumps and land in the water right away. Gooma's in a good position. I'm gonna get that star piece in the background. We're actually gonna do that a little bit later. With a really cool strategy, we're gonna do a super jump. We're gonna do like an infinite height jump into the background. That puts you in a weird state where like you can just walk down and you can fall out of bounds like in the background. we can respawn in the foreground, and that saves time from having to travel like to the pipe. Ooh, ooh. Oh my god! Whoa! I got 6 speed on that frame. 6.6 speed, 7x Z speed. Oh my god! I did not know you could do that. That's cool. Thank you, Bush. And I gotta keep that in mind. Like, jeez, bushes give a pretty insane speed boost. Strong Fortress skip. If you guys have not seen this before, here's how it works. You can use Goombella, and 3 frames after you activate her, you can move with Mario, and even if you hit a loading zone, Mario will not take the loading zone. So you can use that to get behind loading zones. I should be behind it now. So Mario's actually off screen. So now what you can do is walk around the perimeter of the room. And there you go. Oh yeah, check out the movement in this room. This room's sick. I think I managed to save like 2 frames by boosting off of a bush in a later room. And we got that Koopa to boost us. We got this Toad to boost us, and then we got this other Toad to boost us. So that's good. Yeah, it was okay. There was a bush right back there that I boosted off of. I got 7 speed in 1 frame, which is absurd. Fun fact, in these menus, does anybody know the fastest way to scroll down? You don't press down every other frame, like down, let go, down. You do down, D-pad down, analog stick down, D-pad down, like that. So check this out. Watch what we're gonna do. We can bring a text box from Goombella into battle. And so I'll be able to use that, hopefully, to manipulate RNG a little bit more than you normally would be able to. Alright, first order of business, we want Shy Guys. HP drain can only be tossed by Shy Guys. RNG advances twice per character of text displayed on screen. So by displaying different amounts of text on screen, I can get different RNG values to happen. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I don't know why the game is like this. Hold on. I need to rewatch my old video because I forget. Probability of spawning the first item on any particular frame is 1 in 1800 every. Okay. That's what I thought. Is it really that infrequent? Yeah, the music timing. This is fitting music. Okay. I mean, this kind of sucks. Because it's kind of difficult to check to see if my math is correct without observing it happening. Okay, my math was correct. Oh man, this game is too easy. Yes, it is possible to get 3 items in 1 turn. The probability of at any point in time getting the first item is 1 in 1800. Getting a second item on the same turn is 1 in 6000 per frame. And then getting a third item in a single turn is 1 in 30,000 chance every frame. Oh! That's the first frame! I got it! I got the first frame item throw. Oh my god! That looks insane. The icon for the Y button appearing to swap to Goombella in front. That doesn't even appear. Oh my god. I'm checking to make sure, like, okay, I did grab the in coupon. There's no reason I'm gonna have to backtrack and redo this. Like, we're good. Knock on wood. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This was really fun. I'm really glad I got to work on the item throw. So yeah, that's exciting. Catch you guys later. Bye.